Come on then, Eleanor. So if we go by the first one, we had 3 people. Second, we had about 30 people. So how many do you think will be on this one then?
I don't know, maybe about 5. What do you think?
5?
Yeah.
Well, there's 5 of us if Martin get there. Is there not? So 4. My maths. I don't know, maybe 10, 15 people total. I've got no expectations. If just Martin turned up, I'd be pleased. Arrived. Should we see if we can get this rocket in? So that's the rocket, which you might think is very dramatic until you realise that it's actually the children's cafe underneath. So, good sign. Martin's arrived. Always a blessing. You can see him, probably hear him from here. We've got Martin, the beer guy. Where's the beer guy? Come and say hello. Beer guy. One of them. What's your name? Alan. How you doing? Did you get much attention, Martin?
It will, and I get a lot of people staring on busy main roads as cars go by, but I get that anyway.
A couple more people have turned up.
Was it Eternal Padawan, did you say?
Yes, Eternal Padawan.
And what's your name?
Karen.
Very pleased to meet you, Karen.
Hello.
Let's catch the hat. Yeah. A man with a P900. So let's have a look. Let's have a little beauty of this camera, which is like sponsor of the Flat Earth almost.
Yeah.
It's a work of art though, isn't it? It's a really nice looking camera.
It really is. It's absolutely incredible.
Have you done stargazing with it?
Yeah. I mean, I might even have a couple of... my first shot of Venus there. That's an actual picture.
So if you can just get it in focus on here, it's not going to be great for the people watching this video. Just about, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and we've got obviously some moon shots there and stuff, and...
Oh, very cool. Let's have a little walk around to your camera then. Let's have a little look at it. Focus.
So I'm shivering a bit.
Yeah, like I say, I've never ever seen one. It's the first time I've seen a P900. Right, should we go in?
Yeah, man.
So, welcome to the National Space Centre. To be the first to enter the cosmos, to engage single-handed in an unprecedented duel with nature, would be one dream more. The first man in space, 1961. So that is Soyuz. That's what Tim Peake went up on to the space station. So that's Soyuz. I tell you what, Red Dwarf's got better models, wouldn't you say? Just looks like a tin can. Tell me, what the hell is that? It looks like a tin can.
Exactly. I feel that is a capsule because there's a seat bit up there, so I believe that is maybe what Yuri Gagarin went round on. I don't know. Maybe. There you are.
So apparently there's an astronaut here today, a man who has been to space. So
I'm going to ask him questions.
Martin's got some questions.
I can't imagine what about.
So Paula wanted to make note of just how ginger that guy is. Check him out. He is very, very ginger. You're right, Paula. Was that noteworthy for the Space Centre? Okay, so how far to the stars? Measuring distance. The images returned by telescopes show stars as points of light on a flat screen. So how can we tell the distances to these celestial objects? The distance to relatively close objects can be measured using a technique called parallax. So, our latest arrival, Paul and Munchkin. Kyle, how you doing, Kyle? Say hello.
Hello.
And yeah, we've got the pillars of creation behind us, and explanations for the CGI and composite images that we're presented with all the time, but here in much better glory. So, what do you reckon?
Well, it's quite amazing, really, isn't it? Can't words fail me, really.
enough programming to last a generation.
Yeah.
Oh, are you live streaming, Martin?
Oh, I am indeed, yes.
Oh, wow.
Around the world.
I'll end my video log here. So pretty cool. Martin's managed to get a proper live stream going. So what we got in here? Let's have a little look around, shall we, Sprog? See what we've got. Something about weather patterns. What's that? Satellite. All right.
Goodbye, boys.
I don't know. I doubt any of this has been to space. Martin says it's a real satellite, but I don't know. Comments below. Does that tin can look like it's actually been to space? Anyone's guess? It's massive. That's the massive globe. Martin says, how does water stick to the bottom of it? And he rubbed it and it's paint.
Oh, outrageous! They're showing you how they fake it. This is blue screen technology.
Oh my god, and it is. Check that out, guys. We're showing you how they fake it.
So look, they're showing you how they fake it. Look, they're obviously, there's nothing behind them. And then they show you how they do it. Look.
And they're in there.
So,
it's not really crazy,
the truth hidden in plain sight. Outrageous. Demonstration of blue screen at the Space Centre.
And that's what you see.
There you go. And yeah, what have we got playing? Is it live? No, it's not live. It's a complete nonsense. Using a very strange conversion. It's until you zoom out. Next to it that I'm looking at says asteroids, what are they? And then there's a giant light stream with rocks stuck in it. Story of Earth and its rocks. I found something quite amusing, which is this Jupiter animation. A glass dome with like a projector behind it to give you an idea of what Jupiter looks like. Lovely. Model of Mars. Demonstration of water at rest with half a Saturn inside it. It's in a bathtub. Check out what we buy. Uranus.
Oh yeah.
So rather than a set of Cavendish balls, what they've got is baked bean tins, and they represent the weight that the baked bean tin would be on each of the relevant planets or even the sun. So you can pick them up and see how heavy it would be. And all of this comes off the back of Cavendish. So balls in a shed. Now we don't get those these days. We get baked bean tins on a plastic demonstration table. So that's your proof of gravity at the Space Centre.
Yeah, I'm trying to sway myself on the different planets. And,
Oh, okay.
on Mars I weigh 238 kilos.
So what we got here, Martin?
Infrared.
Predator vision.
Predator vision, exactly what it is. Predator vision.
What's this demonstrating though?
It's demonstrating, this is the visible light spectrum down there, the electromagnetic spectrum, which is there,
Right.
and that tiny little bit there is all we see, guys. All the rest we know. Okay? You see nothing really. The globe to generate some weather. The Earth's rotation is one of the driving forces behind global climate and weather. I thought they were going to bang on about climate change there for a second.
This is as close as anybody's going to get to going to space. Kids love it. It's what it's all about. It is, isn't it? It's just air hockey. Programming at its finest.
Russians actually landed that.
Are you still live streaming?
Yeah.
Some of the engines, and then we finally get to what is essentially the big reveal of being here, which is this. National Space Centre is a representation of a 1969 TV and the kind of quality you would have got broadcast to you. Now obviously after a bit of research, what was actually broadcast was a second generation image that was filmed off a projection screen at NASA that was then broadcast. In fact, I think it went one step further, so I think they were filming a television that was then being broadcast onto a screen, which was then being filmed, which was then being broadcast out to the people. And yeah, the end result was what we got behind us, which is just appalling quality that you can't make anything out. You're wondering how they faked these moon landings. All you need is a realistic backdrop.
A model of the moon with landing sites. So here we have a piece of the moon, no less. Let's have a little looky. Sure looks like petrified wood to me. Now they tell us that it's basically the same as what we find on Earth. That's because it is from Earth! Considering that that's supposed to be a piece of the moon, you would expect it to be a bit more secure, wouldn't you?
So behind me is Sputnik.
Okay guys, when this shuts off it'll be just going dead, okay? But I'll probably streak another, say 20 minutes out of it, okay guys?
This is some of the modelling ability. Martin's just finished his epic live stream. How did you think that went, Martin?
Really good.
Pleased with the results? What do you think of the Space Centre, Martin?
I thought it was pretty good actually. Yeah, it's a good day out.
Not a bad turnout. Not a bad turnout at all, really.
I've seen things I wanted to see, a bit of moon rock, and I've seen real rockets, and I've seen Sputnik, real satellites. None of this I've ever seen before. So
yeah, pretty cool.
Awesome.
Can't complain.
One of the flat earthers has drawn my attention to these, and these are the casual outfits. And how would you phrase it? It's hard to know whether or not they're taking the piss.
Yeah, it looks like Aladdin or something, or a pantomime. I don't know, underwear for space war.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
I mean, the one at the top's not so bad. This guy flying, Superman. That's not so bad. But this thing,
Is it unisex? That's the question.
crochet nappy.
No, and I don't see anybody here. I'm the only person still laughing.
Everyone else is like, oh yeah. But it'd be so easy to fake it, wouldn't it? You know, you just need one of these, yeah. That's all you need.
A bit of submarine cameras, bit of photoshopping and you're landing.
Exactly.
Welcome to the ISS.
As you would expect, no safety precautions taken whatsoever. Airlocks left wide open. Gives you an idea of the size and scale of it at least. Some obligatory ones and zeros scrolling at the screen. Very Star Trek. Oh, some obligatory Star Trek lighting flashing randomly. Bleep, 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 bleep. That's what you need, isn't it, Martin? Flashing lights if you're in space. Gotta have flashing lights.
Not in space if you haven't got flashing lights.
And jumper
Everybody knows
connectors.
that.
Gotta have some jumpers. Need some jumpers. These are very important for
Remember jumble numbers, you've got never in space.
jumping.
Oh, more the lightness.
Martin, we've been looking for the curve for ages.
Yeah, I can see it.
Some printer connections. It's an identical sized replica.
Gives you a scale of the Columbia module. They don't need to replicate what it would be like to actually keep it safe in space, Martin, because it's never going to go. Same as the real one. Well, a trip to space wouldn't be possible without one of these. It's the space toilet.
Would you be obliged to use that? You don't like the look of it?
No.
Does that not look like a pleasant way to pee?
No.
Stick that thing on, it just sucks it right out. You don't even have to push.
Not for me.
Not for me either.
Just like microgravity. Right, that's making microgravity apparently.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
More total bullshit. So they are definitely claiming that this item has been to space. This is Helen Sherman's spacesuit and couch. More bullshit programming about the shuttle.
So that's been pretty much it. We've wandered around the National Space Centre in Leicester, we've seen some moon rocks, we've seen some rockets, we've seen a model of the ISS. Let's have a look at that again. There's that, there it is. With its flashing lights, wonderful. And yeah, we've seen quite a few flat earthers, haven't we, Martin?
Yeah, there's quite a few in there. It's really good. Not spread out. All having a good time.
So, the end of the day is nigh. That's it from the National Space Centre. I'll show you the little astronaut. Last thing I'll show you, we're going to have a look at that. Yeah, so 10 people turned up to view some NASA fakery. Fun was had by all. Got lost in the massive space centre throughout the day, so we weren't all together throughout it. But Martin managed to do a whole live stream, about a solid hour of streaming from the space centre, which was great. And that's pretty much it. So I'll get Martin and the beer guy to say goodbye, along with Paula as well. We did actually round out once in the space centre itself. So can you guys just say a quick goodbye? Come huddle closer. So
Thanks guys, goodbye. Thanks for enjoying the day out with us. I'm Leicester Space Centre.
and yeah, we will see you all in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.